It is 9 p.m. at Gare de l'Est. The evening is that sharp kind of cold that makes you gasp and then immediately regret the intake as frigid air cuts into your chest. The travellers waiting on the platform wear long coats over evening gowns and dinner suits. Larger bags are carried away by young men who are unremarkable on the streets of the city. Smaller cases, valises, are taken from their owners by white-gloved stewards wearing the conspicuous blue and gold uniform of the Orient Express, unchanged in style for a century. Most people remove their face masks so they can take photographs of themselves with the midnight blue carriages in the background. The face mask recommendation has been in force only for a couple of days in response to a spike in infections of the latest COVID variant, but of course it does not apply inside the train or for a quick photo. An official party greets excited passengers as they are checked in at the polished wood lectern set up for the purpose and shown to the length of red carpet that leads to the appropriate coach door. They pose for more photos in front of the train, bright-eyed and smiling. Most are in couples or larger groups, but there is one man who appears alone. He walks with a stick, though he seems too young and unstooped to have been crippled by any of the usual complaints of old age. His hair is dark and parted precisely on the left. In quiet French, he thanks the steward who finds his name on the passenger list and takes his luggage. Behind him, a man and a woman. The man is publishing's latest blue-eyed boy, a literary sensation. Joe Penvale's first book was a runaway hit and has transformed him from an obscure Australian with a story about murder on a sheep station to an international hot property. It is the kind of phenomenal success that normally invites resentment, but Penvale has a gift for easygoing boyish banter that endears him to readers and publishers alike. Though he is wearing a dinner suit, there is still a country ruggedness and ease about Joe that high-end tailoring cannot eradicate or even disguise. The woman is me, Meredith, his twin sister, first editor, partner in crime, the wall against whom he bounces his ideas. I'm his cheer squad, his reality check. I tell him that he can do it and that he should get over himself. Not always in that order. Joe has been telling me stories for years. It was a game, occasionally a bribe, or a cheap birthday present when he was skint, which, for the years he was working on farms and orchards, was often. I was the first person he told when his manuscript was picked up by an agent, and then by a publisher. It became crazy after that. Publicists, film agents, journalists, awards, and polite inquiries about how the second book was going. I was happy for him, proud of him, perhaps a tiny bit jealous. I am still happy and proud. However, it seems there is a cruel balancing in all things, and the hand of fate pressed hard on the other side of the scale. Joe was diagnosed about 18 months ago. The initial shock was followed by a roundabout of tests, of surgery and chemo and radiation. My mad, funny, strong brother became so thin, lost his dark hair and, for a while, his sense of humor. All sorts of numbers and readings crushed hope time and again, and Joe stopped writing, and that, more than anything, frightened me.